Hello everybody, Ghostblade 1062 here with another locomotive review. Today we will be looking at an Atlas Masterline HO scale -840 BW and Train World exclusive Santa Fe Black Bonnet fantasy scheme. Alright, taking a look at the box, we have the Atlas logo on the front of the box here, or rather on the outer sleeve of the box. As well as here we see the locomotive is factory equipped with lock sound. Flipping to the bottom, we see that it includes several DCC features, including programming, flexible function mapping, as well as several ESU sound features. And along the bottom here we have an address for Atlas, as well as their website and the ESU logo. The back of the sleeve only has the product barcode. And on the top of the sleeve, we see much of the same information as the bottom. Looking at the front of the actual box, we have the golden Atlas Masterline Locomotives logo, and an age indicator depicting that this item is made for people ages 14 and higher. On the bottom and top we have the same DCC information as on the sleeve, and a clear back. And then on both the left and right sides we have some information about the product itself. Here we have the item number, but this being TWTL34. It is an HO scale -840 BW locomotive, Santa Fe Black Bonnet scheme, road number 505, and it is a Train World exclusive scheme. And now, opening up the box, we have the locomotive sitting in this clamshell. And included in the box, we also have some paperwork. Starting with a quick start guide, as well as a function list and a list of the common CVs. We also have included a warranty information page, an exploded diagram, with the exploded diagram including all the part numbers for any replacement parts you may need, and a warranty registration card. Now, sliding off the sleeve for the clamshell and popping off the front, We can remove this foam support that helps brace the locomotive. And remove the screws that hold the locomotive in place. We also have a small bag of two small bags of spare parts included. And now we can take a closer look at the locomotive itself. Starting at towards the front here, we have our separately fitted plastic grab irons, painted a nice striking yellow. Below the window, we have our road number, this being 505. As well as looking into the cab, we can see a conductor and engineer inside. We have the American flag towards the front here, as well as the GE logo and a information plate that is unfortunately not legible. Taking a look at the full side, we can see the nice black transition. There is no smudging of the paint, and the lines are nice and crisp. We have our fuel tank with emergency shutoffs here, and on the underside here we can see our air tanks. Looking at the front truck, we have some brake detailing as well as suspension detailing, but otherwise it's fairly plain. The same can be said about the rear truck. And here we have our separately fitted brake wheel just underneath the radiator housing. Looking at the front of the locomotive, we have our ditch lights here underneath the walkway. We have a window on the front entrance door of the locomotive, as well as separately fitted grab irons going up towards the hood and our sand filler hatches. We have separately fitted wipers on both windows, which are nice and clear, allowing us to see the crew inside. And our road number is nice and crisp as well on the number boards. Turning to the back of the locomotive, we have our separately fitted yellow grab irons, as well as our road number. We also have our brake line detailing here. And looking towards the other side, we see much of the same detailing, minus the brake wheel. We have lots of legible little warning signs along the side. as well. The rear cab door also has a wiper on it. Looking towards the underside, the only real detailing we have here is the air tanks. And looking at the top of the locomotive, here we have our molded on etched radiator grille, as well as our exhaust stack, and separately fitted 3-chime horn. And towards the front we have our antennas here. Alright, and next we will move on to the rip track segment where we verified coupler heights as well as wheel gauging. Alright, welcome to the rip track segment. Here we're gonna check on the wheel gauging of the locomotive as well as the coupler height gauge, as I am currently running very low on replacement couplers. Alright, starting at the front here, or rather I should say the rear. Both axles are engaged. And moving on to the front truck, both axles are engaged as well. And now to check the height gauge of the coupler. Alright, and the front coupler is spot on for height. And now, moving on to the rear coupler, we are also spot on. And I missed this during the unboxing and feature section, but we do also have some nice chain detailing on the rear truck of this side of the locomotive. Alright, now we begin the function test of the locomotive. Starting with function 0, the directional lighting. And this change is rather quick. There isn't much of a fade to the lighting. Function 1 is the bell. Function 2, the horn, which is accompanied by bell sound as well. Function 3 is coupler clank. Function 4, dynamic brake sounds. Function 5 is a low nose gyro light. Which is not equipped. F6 activates the ditch lights, which are much brighter than the actual headlights. And we do not have rear ditch lights on this locomotive. Function 7 is the flange squeal. Function 8, the prime mover. Activating the prime mover also enabled the number board lighting, and it is very loud. Function 9 is the drive hold. Function 10, an independent brake. Function 11 is fan sounds. Function 12 is a dimmer. Function 13 is not valid as there is no rear ditch lights. Function 14 is a handbrake. Function 15, an isolation switch. Function 16 is air dryer. Function 17 is brake set and release. Function 18, a sanding valve. Function 19, short air let off. Function 20 is compressor sounds. Function 21, air dryer. Function 22 is cab door sounds. Function 23, engine compartment door sounds. Function 24 is the reverser centered. Function 25 is shutters open and closed. Function 26, 27, and 28 are manual notching. Function 29 is load mode. and function 30 is an automatic brake. And now, onto some running videos of the locomotive with a train. Alright everybody, this concludes our review of the Atlas Master Line -840BW in the Train World exclusive Santa Fe Black Bonnet Fantasy Scheme. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like or a comment, and subscribe for more Model Railroad content. Have a great day everybody!